The buying, that's the fun part. That's what I like to do. Just really neat. Hey, do they ever really fix things? I have no idea what this is. What do I care? Let's go. I'm good at this. Hello everybody, Drew here in the office. I had an awesome time thrifting. Got a lot of really great stuff, some super cool electronics and everything. But let's see what I got. See if we got some wins in there. They're always wins. I'm not stupid. I look stuff up. First place I went was the Habitat for Humanity, and I got two of these King Bake. I think they're cake pans. They got this like little spinny thing here that I think you cut away the cake from the pan when you're making tiered cakes or whatever. Bake King bakeware, 8.5 inch. Got two of those, paid 50 cents a piece. Also there, I got Resereware, 7 inch, Clinton, Illinois, because there is a difference in price. If it says made in China, still a better pan than your average pan, but resale value not very good. So make sure you check that out. After that, I also got a Resereware. This one's nasty. This is a 9 inch with the lid. One thing that I don't like about the vintage copper bottom pans and some of the ironclad is that the lids are not marked in any way. So the only way you can identify them is by the knob, and the Resereware has a very specific like ribbed knob. So these ones are at least not that hard to find, and I found them separately. So $1 for the lid, $3.50 for the pan. Also, I was there, unfortunately, only the cords to a Wii. Not a lot of resale value. I mean, there is resale value, but not at the price. $2.50 for this cord and $1.50 for this. But I have a drawer that I just, anytime I see cords to a system, I put them in there. And then after a while, I'll sort through, and if I have a lot of duplicates, I'll unload some of them. But it's just really nice to have them on hand so that when you find only a system or a system that's missing one cord or something, that I don't have to search them out or purchase them. I have them on hand. So those are just to have for a later use. Next stop was the Salvation Army. And first off, I got this camera right here. Paid $2.99 for this. It's not, holy cow, it's got batteries in it and it just wound. Well, it works. At least I think it does. Let's see. Oh, the lens doesn't seem to open and close, but yeah, I got to get those batteries out of there just in case they're, this is an older camera. But the only reason I picked this up, when I looked it up, it wasn't listed as like a camera people use. It was listed as a camera that has a funky design. Like all the listings said like weird designed camera, but they were mostly for just for show. It's a something put on your shelf, and it's just got a weird look to it. So the fact that it's broken, I didn't care either way. It was $2.99, and I'm trying to get out of the habit of guessing what the price is because I put them in the video for you to see. So me making a guess right now at what I looked this up at makes no sense. But when I looked it up, this was a good purchase for me. Also from Salvation Army, this one, Salvation Army, they're very upfront about it. They do not take returns. None of them. Zero. If it doesn't fit, if it doesn't work, tough nuggies. So electronics, I rarely pick up from there unless it's worth the risk, which at $2.99, this TAC W518R dual cassette player was most definitely worth the shot, because if it doesn't work, I'm out $3. If it does, this is a really good item. After that, went to the Goodwill, and the Goodwill was good. Their POS system is still messed up, so they only take cash, which for me is a major issue because I don't carry cash. I don't like to carry cash. When I carry cash, I spend it. That's my problem. If it's in the bank, I'm like, the most frugal, stingy person you would ever meet. But if it's in my pocket cash, that to me, for some reason in my brain, is disposable income. And Jesus, what is that, Drew? Do a pull-up. That's disposable income. And so I can't carry cash. But I was there and I noticed that I needed to, so I went on a run. I went to the bank, I got some cash, I came back, and I got a lot of stuff. So let's see what I got at the Goodwill. First thing I got is a realistic CD 1700 compact disc player. My light's kind of giving me a bunch of glare there. But yeah, I paid $6.99 for that. That was a good pickup. And this is the first of many electronics I picked up. I had a cart full. After that, I got a Yamaha Natural Sound T07. Also paid $6.99 for this. It was a really good day for electronics at Goodwill, and so I think it was like a luck of the draw thing. Like they just happened to put a bunch of stuff out. But yeah, $6.99 for this one. That'll be a good sale. After that, this is one of those things where I was just, sometimes you just see something and you're like, that's probably worth some money. Let me look it up. And this was one of them. It's a wooden pepper grinder. Paid $6.99 for it, but I looked it up, and the super tall ones like this, I think this is 18 inches, definitely worth picking up. If it had been the 12-inch one at $6.99, I would only made a couple bucks. Not worth it to me, but because it was the super extra big one, a Mr. Dudley brand, which is a name brand, that was worth picking up for me. And this is super easy to ship. I'll just put it in a Priority Mail makes up. They call it a tube mailer, but it's a triangle. It's a prism. Prism? No, that's not it. A three-dimensional triangle would be a pyramid? Pyramid? But pyramid goes this way? That makes me feel stupid that I cannot think of what a three-dimensional triangle is. But it's a pyramid, right? Pyramid. Even if it's long, pyramid? I don't know. The shape that they have is a triangle that is longer. Next up is a Optimus. Where we got for a SCT 85 dual cassette. Now, the cassette players, luckily, Goodwill, you can take them back if they don't work, because cassette players, I've said before, your success rate is very low. The carousel CD players and the cassette players are low success rate. But if the value's high enough, I will repair it, because most likely it's just a bad tape drive band. But $6.99 for that one right there. Next up from the Goodwill, we got a copper bottom. It's also a Revereware tea kettle. It's got a little finger trigger there. But yeah, this also pretty good pickup. This was actually the first thing that I saw that I said, okay, quit messing around with the $9 you have in your pocket. Go get some cash, you silly, silly man. And I actually had some extra time. It was like something weird where, I don't know, the kids didn't have school or something worked out where I wasn't on a schedule. Because usually when I'm thrifting, I'm like, okay, I got an hour. Let me get in, get out. I had spare time. So I was just being very leisurely and looking at every single thing. Not trying to just buy junk, but actually having the time to look up as many things as I felt. And this was one of the first things I looked up. But for $3.99, that's going to be a good flip. After that, another Optimus. This one is a SCT 39. This one's looking a little rough. It actually, you know what? I think that's the original plastic shield. So that's actually, yeah, protective sheet removed before using. So that's actually awesome. So I'll peel those off and that'll look brand new. This person that owned this person is after my own heart. I do this. I leave the plastic things on phones, on televisions, on anything I buy as long as I possibly can. And I had it on my TV for the longest time, and then someone went, oh, what is this right here? And picked at it and pulled it off. But it was like underneath let me put this down. But yeah, SCT 39, if I hadn't said that, but I think I did. But yeah, but the plastic was underneath where you connect the legs to. So I had to take the legs off to get the plastic off. So not only was I upset that somebody peeled the plastic, it was also a pain in my butt because I had to take my TV down. big old TV, you gotta lay it on the bed, pain in my butt. After that, the Goodwill got for, did I say how much on that one? Yeah, $6.99 on that last one. I am scatterbrained all the time. I would say today, but it's all the time. $4.99 for this heavy mamma jamma. You can't tell, but this is heavy. This is a Flavor Seal by Corey stainless steel pan. No lid. That's just a bummer. You know, that's most of the time when people donate stuff like pans and things, it's they're cleaning out somebody else's kitchen, or the reason they're getting rid of it because it doesn't have a lid. So it's part of the game. But if it has value without the lid, then buy it without the lid. $4.99 on that. And then the last thing I got at the Goodwill for $6.99 is a Yamaha Natural Sound K07. I just sold a Yamaha Natural Sound receiver, and then like a week later, I sold another Yamaha Natural Sound receiver. Different model numbers, but still, I think that implies that it's a quality. It was a quality line, because like Sony had their, I want to say it was the E series, and they'll go through a series and then they'll have a bunch of different part numbers. That door feels a little iffy, but I'll test all these out, and hopefully they all work. If they all work, I made some great money at the Goodwill, and if they don't, you know, I'll return them. That's just kind of a pain, but it's part of the game. Last thing, I won't pull them all out because, I mean, I'll just show you the stack. My local family video and your local family video, if you have one, are going out of business. So I decided to stop in, and I don't have time to scan everything that's in there. That's not feasible for anyone. I scanned all the games they had. It wasn't a ton, and I set a criteria for myself that I had to be able to, after purchase, after shipping, after fees, profit at least $5. And I ended up with a decent stack. Got these ones here, and then there was 2 PS5 games that I already have listed, and the profit on the PS5 games paid for everything I bought. So very low risk. I'm actually going to attempt to maybe be an end buyer, but end buyer with DVDs, I'm going to end up with a lot of junk, and I'll just end up boxing them up and trying to sell them in bulk to someone who does garage sales, or maybe somebody, flea markets, that kind of thing. And I don't know if I really want to mess with that, because I'm not short on stuff to sell. I have a whole storage unit. Like I in no way am running out of things. I'm more running out of space to put those things than running out of things. But I like the buying. The buying is enjoyable. The buying is relaxing. The listing and packing and selling and talking to customers and all that kind of stuff. I still enjoy my job. I enjoy every part of it. But the buying, that's the fun part. That's what I like to do. That's what everybody likes to do. It's lethargic. Lethargic? Is that the word I wanted? I don't know. I said it now, and now it's on video, so it's there forever. Just realized I'm wearing my goat shirt. This is my favorite shirt that's too small for me. Such is life. I'm going to start doing shorter videos, so I won't be putting my pull videos with my thrift hauls and how-tos and all that. I think when I get into the 25, 30-minute videos, I think people are probably going to check out. So that's going to be all for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Drop a comment or a question. Tell me what you didn't like. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.